And we live right. And today we're going to speak on what does it mean to be self-aware. We already covered what self-awareness was or what it is, right? But you can be self-aware, or people can be something and be like, okay, so what does it mean though? Like, I'm aware now, but what does it mean? Like, how does it, right? So when I speak on this, right, I always speak on it represents expansive, right? It represents um, knowing that there are a lot of people in the room, but at the same time, aware of yourself. You know what I'm saying? As if you are everybody in the room. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you'll be able to put yourself in other people's shoes by seeing it as like, I'm standing, they standing on 2 feet. They looking from their eyes. I'm looking from my eyes. So that way, you'll be able to look at people from their standpoint rather than egotistical in your own standpoint. But life has a portion of ego where it's needed. You know what I'm saying? Where it comes to speaking to people and telling them what you do, who you are. Why do you do the things you do? Because life always sprouts from the word I. You know what I'm saying? You could say I, you know what I'm saying? It always represents you because you are the one experiencing this life. You know what I'm saying? So to be self-aware, it means to expand your mind. You know what I'm saying? And be aware of what it is that you put in your energy into, because that's what's going to determine when you pass away. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not aware of yourself and you're not aware of the things that you're doing into your life, like doing with your life, then you won't be aware of where you're going when you pass. You know what I'm saying? So it's always important to be aware of yourself. You know what I'm saying? And that's why anytime I have a conversation with somebody or anytime I speak on this manner, it always go back to self-awareness, because you're the one experiencing it. You can expect somebody to, well, you can expect what you want to expect, but from speaking from this standpoint, you can't expect someone to know what it is that you want unless you speak up, or unless they know you. You know what I'm saying? Unless they are aware of you. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I always speak on it. You know what I'm saying? And recently I've been meditating a lot, and doing these practices here, and I'm really, self-awareness goes way deeper than just being aware of your surroundings. You know what I'm saying? Because when you are aware of yourself, it's like when you close your eyes and you see that background or that blackness, that's not just a wall of blackness. That space, the same way you see this space, is the same way when you close your eyes, you can create within that space. You know what I'm saying? So that way you can create the life that you want to pass on. But the thing is that there's a blueprint. There's an original blueprint that's in place for you to be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? But you got all these other type of teachings that are trying to teach you to praise something that's outside of you. What you're praising that's out there is you're praising in here. You know what I'm saying? That's why people can be stuck in trying to push their information rather than just simply explaining it. You know what I'm saying? Because when you are strong within that understanding that there's not, you can misconstrue the understanding of what it is that you're worshiping. Because even the word itself, worship, people can say, okay, that means praising and, you know, community and love and all that, praising right? But back in ancient times, what did they do to push their information on us? They came to our areas, not just black people, any area, it doesn't matter what area. They came to that area on war ships. Like they had higher advanced technologies at which they could come from the sky rather than just in the boats. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing, because I mean a similar thing, because they came on warships. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of warships, back in 200,000 BC, back in Atlantis times, when they came on using death rays and all this extra stuff, and pushing and stealing, pushing false information and stealing information and rewriting it, which is why you got which means around this time, which is why you got these religions and these understandings of what God is, when there is only one true understanding of God, and that God is our own true understanding. That one true understanding is your true understanding. You know what I'm saying? And we're just here to share, and we're just here to experience. But you have to become conscious and self-aware of yourself to be able to know that that's what you're doing. This is simply just a process of creation, right? And what happened is fallen angelics started to come around and take over, because they had their own agendas at which they wanted to trap us within this time matrix, within this within this level of reality until we reincarnate and burn out. So they in that way, in our process of reincarnating, they're loosening off of our energy, which is why the more and more I study, I don't disconnect from people. I could even more. The more you go in, I'm not going to say solitude, but the more you go within, you know what I'm saying? Even when you're out in public walking around at the store or you're doing people, you're still aware of yourself. That way you won't get caught up in doing things. Just like when you go into the store and you say, I want this, and then you start buying all this extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's because you're not yourself. But then once you become aware of yourself and you're still doing it, that's just you going through the process and understanding, hold on. So this is why I keep buying this stuff, because I keep going down wrong. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Then you start to piece things together. You know what I'm saying? And conscious come in. You know, a consciousness come in. You know what I'm saying? But back to the background, when you close your eyes, right? It's particles within that blackness that you can use to form. You can use it to form like different type of things within that darkness. That's why when you have a dream, your dream correlates to what you experience throughout the entire day. You know what I'm saying? Even if the dream didn't have nothing to do with that day, you have to open your mind, bro, and be aware of, so I'm in this dream. Okay, you gotta slow down, you gotta stop real quick and be like, okay, I gotta breathe. I gotta take my time. Like the other day, I went into a different reality, you know what I'm saying, where, and the thing is, you have to understand, when I say different reality, I'm meaning a different level of consciousness, a different level of awareness, because my awareness is expanding beyond just this, just the, you know what I'm saying, like the phone, the physical side of things, you know what I'm saying? I'm going within and being able to like actually utilize that darkness, that space that I closed and seen, you know what I'm saying, rather than just delving, because bro, like from smoking to eating to scrolling to watching YouTube all day to playing games all day, all of that is distracting, bro, because you have to, if you can do that all day, then you should be able to do this all day and actually interact with the particles, because it's like small little particles. Like it's like you have to be able to, and AI and technology, all this stuff outside of us is a reenactment of that. So the stuff that they show is true, but what they do is they don't want us to go within and realize that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say self-awareness, it comes from expanding your mind. Like when you're in your phone scrolling, your awareness is just within that screen. You know what I'm saying? That's the screen is the of your awareness. So you're just aware of what's in that screen. But when you close your eyes, your awareness is like endless, because you can think and create that, boom, right then and there, get in there. So that's why I say it's important to realize what it is that you study and gravitate towards and open your heart towards, because when you close your eyes or when you pass away, when you dream and this and that, you're going to experience that, but a million times over. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for example, right? I used to box. I used to watch a lot of porn. I used to I think those were the two things in my dream that I noticed though. But like for example, when I was in a different level of reality, right? In that reality, it's like it's here. It's all here, not literally encased in here, but when you expand your mind and open your, that's what you'll be able to see based on your inner configurations. So when I close my eyes and I meditate, I'm just chilling, meditating, running to my heart current, the 12D shield of Armana, which is this right here. I was running that, right? And then what happened was I seen this lady in there and I wanted to, and I was I was aware, I was in my head like, damn, bro, it's because I watch porn, fuck. I haven't watched it in a long time, but it's still within my DNA and my consciousness, and I have to just keep going through life and doing practices, meditation, cleansing, and all that to cleanse myself for that stuff. Because just because you stop doing something, just because you're not thinking about it no more, doesn't mean that it's in your system. And that's why you have to be able to learn all these different practices and learn how to deal with crystals if you want to, and learn how to deal with certain things to be able to help clear your aura and your energetic field. Because like I say, when you pass away and you got certain things that you dealing with, bro, it's gonna be tenfold. Like it's gonna be like, right? But based on how you operate from within this conscious frame when you're in that mental meditative reality state differently, then you'll be able to learn to take your time and sit back and be like, yes, you're gonna still interact with what it is that well, it depends on what you want to do though, but interact it. And I was like, okay, damn. Like she was like, sign your number on me. I was like, and I was writing the sloppy shit because I still had the third dimensional mindset. But like I say, I was in a harmonic universe too, which is 4, 5, and 6 dimension, and I was operating high. So that's why it started. I felt it from here, like, and the energy is just like this, it's flowing. I was able to run on water, like, and I could feel my feet, like, instead of sinking in the water, it's like an air bubble around. It wasn't an air bubble around my foot, but it resembled one. And I was able to step in the water and jump and run, like skim across the water. And when I dive in the water, I could just jump right back out and jump. And I'm like, damn, that shit fine. You know, more and more I realize and interact with different realities, the more and more it makes me want to just go within and really take care of myself. You know what I'm saying? Because when I went to work today, you know how when you like, I don't feel like going to work, man. I'm tired of this. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be presented to you in that way. You know what I'm saying? Unless you have the knowledge that, unless you already have the knowledge that life is just gonna present itself to me how I operate from within. So if I'm tripping on the outside, like, man, if I'm tripping like, man, fuck, I don't feel like going to work, then work is gonna be stressful to you. It's gonna be stressful for you. But if you just like, it's okay to be a little aggravated though, because shit, sometimes you don't, because this is a system, bro. Don't get me wrong. We're in a system where they teach us yin and yang. They teach us flower of life. I mean, I can get up for you. You probably could barely even see, yo. But this right here is like letting you know, like, take away, like, stop studying the flower. I ain't gonna say stop, but look into it. Look deeper into it. Get details on the flower of life. Don't just believe that it's benevolent because spiritual journey and you're on your new age path and it's like, oh my god, the flower of life, it represents this and that, when in reality it represents consciousness fragmentation, which means it doesn't want you to be whole. It wants to keep you in sections, right? And only keep you in your mind. So if you're studying this one thing and that one thing don't expand your mind and bring you whole, they're going to keep you within that. You know what I'm saying? So but if you're studying, I'm gonna say, if you're studying this is freedom teachings, Melchizedek, Cloister, Emerald Order teachings. They go into the races of beings. They go into the to ascension mechanics, Stargate mechanics, the mechanics of creation, just so much, bro. Like it's so much. Like it's like the stuff they be showing us on TV, like the Avengers, that represents Anunnaki beings. You got it's so much. The Avatar: The Last Airbender, that represents you being able to embody all 4 elements, but it's more than elements. But you're able to embody all of life and be able to express that outside. You know what I'm saying? But they made it seem like just one person can have it, and that's where the distortion was. And I grew up thinking that I was the Avatar over everybody. Like, I thought I was better than everybody because I knew what I knew, and I'm like, bro, no, bro. And that's how these shows get you, bro. They build an ego. They try to harvest your energy and make you act out whatever they want you. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say self-awareness. Every time I go back to self-awareness, because I'm pretty sure y'all don't want to go to hell. And I'm not saying the biblical. I'm saying hell is like I say, when you close your eyes and you're envisioning all these different races of beings, or you're a galactic federation, and you're an advocate for the flower of life and the Kabbalah tree of life, and you're an advocate for Thoth and all these so-called gods, you're entering a hell system, bro, because they're gonna make you like a demon on a leash, and you just do their bidding. And the thing is that they put you in a dream state. That's how you're gonna be able to do that stuff, because when you become aware of yourself, you're gonna be like, hold the fuck up. I'm sorry for cursing, but I'm not finna keep doing all this. You know what I'm saying? But when you're in a dream state, you're just going with it, going with the flow. That's that yin and yang. You know what I'm saying? You just accept that there's bad and not do nothing about it, and just say, okay, if something good happened, something equally bad is gonna happen, and I just got a flow state and realize that, okay, that's just how life is. That's not how life is, bro. That's how they get your ass, because they get you to they get you with these like glitz and glamour type things and make you feel like you're on the right path, bro. You're in a dream state, bro. And self-awareness, like I say, how you will know when you're is when you begin to start thinking like you start thinking, like you start utilizing your mind. You might get headaches in time to time because you're starting to exercise your mind. Even when I'm meditating and I'm working on projecting the higher, I get a headache. I'm projecting this image here without the sword in the middle, but the image. I get a little headache because I'm activating. I'm working out, You know what I'm saying? I used to work out a lot out here, you know what I'm saying? But I'm okay with how I look now. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I used to work out. I loved it, but then also under the under the surface was like what's the word when you're body dysmorphia, like you I'm my arms small, my legs small, my, you know what I'm saying, but I don't care about that no more. After experiencing those inner worlds, you know what I'm saying, it's not out there, bro, it's right in here. This is just a level of experience at which we are here to be able to help each other. We are here to be able to get into how to help each other, you know what I'm saying, because it's hard, like for me personally, it's hard to help people out from this standpoint because people don't want to listen, bro. And that's, hey, bro, that's them. I was that at one time, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I said I'm just gonna help out in a different way. But right now, I'm gonna help out any way that I can, and this is the most consistent way that I can help out by just telling y'all my experiences and what I went through when it came to worshiping and studying back when I was 17 and the how TV shows and my life correlate and why certain things in my life happens because of the TV shows and what I was into. You know what I'm saying? But I really just wanted to go into that, like what it means to be self-aware. And like I say, it just means to expand your consciousness and bring attention and awareness to yourself and also the things around you so you can know what it is and how and why it is. You know what I'm saying? Why do things happen to you the way they do? Uh, from the places you are, from the car you drive, from the way you raise your hand, from, you know what I'm saying, how you talk. That's what it means to be self-aware. To bring attention, bring awareness, and that consciousness comes from that awareness. So when you're aware of that black background, your consciousness is going to start forming within that black background. So whatever it is that you're into, whatever it is that you center your mind around, that's what that consciousness is going to be in that next life. But on a higher spectrum, you know what I'm saying, unless you get confused and stop and get held back a little bit. But other than that, or you just fall all around and you return to God as stardust and come back and redo the process again until you realize, like, bruh, it is so much, like, even just thinking now and it is so much, bruh, like to explore, bruh. Like, wow, like I'm telling you, bruh, after experiencing these different realities and seeing these different beings meditating and the beings not trying to impose on me and say, oh, God and this, or I am your God. Like, no, bro. It makes life feel a lot more expansive and, you know what I'm saying, not enclosed. And I got to focus on this and I got to get this done. I got to get done. Hurry. It's no rush, bro. Everything is in your hands, bro. Your time. You know what I'm saying? This is an endless process of returning to God and coming back and not getting trapped anywhere. If you got to play go when you pass away, the things that you see on the way there are trying to pull you in action. You know what I'm saying? But stay focused and go, bro. You could wave on your way there and say, hey, what's up? Hey, you got to be like, okay, I'm on my way. Oh, I'm gonna fly. No, you're chilling in your own space, and you gone, bro. You're like, oh man, bro, that shit was crazy, bro. Damn, bro. I remember my mama, bro. I really appreciate y'all, bro. And this is why I tell y'all. This is why I teach y'all these things. So when it's your time to go, when it's my time to go, it ain't no sadness. You just realize, like, hold on. All he did was go to a different dimension, a different level. I can still communicate with him if I want to. Because a being can reach out to you, or you can reach out to the being. You would get signs, you would get symbols, and vice versa, and symbols. And they'll be like, oh, okay, he need my help, I'll go. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just wanted to speak to y'all about what it means to be self-aware. And once again, it just means to bring attention to yourself and the things around you. You know what I'm saying? Expand and open your mind. Stop being such a like a dream state. You know what I'm saying? Control that state. Like, if you want to go this way, go that way. Like, damn, what if, damn. And that's byproducts of being in a dream state. You get implants in your head. You get fallen angelics trying to manipulate you and do what you want, do what they want you to do. Eat bad, watch TV all day, not open your body and loosen up. You know what I'm saying? Free yourself from all them implants and stuff like that. But yeah, man, I really appreciate y'all for watching. It was a quick live, 20 minute live. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're gonna go into the flower of life distortion. Okay, we're gonna go into the understanding of that, and that's gonna be a episode of identifying distortions. So identifying distortions, episode 1. flower of life. All right, so y'all do y'all thing. Stay strong, bro. Everything is in your hands, bro. I swear to God it is. I swear to God. Don't second guess yourself. Stay strong. We in this together.